Hi, Junior with today's thought, and today's thought is going to be about the left, how the left is denying, denying what Hamas is and what Hamas is doing and what their ultimate goal is. We all know, or you should know by now, what happened on Harvard. 31 student organizations published a letter signed by all of them condemning Israel, blaming Israel for what is happening in the Middle East now, what Gaza has done to Israel. I think it's over 1,200 dead now, just massacred. These are civilians massacred. And, well, no, let me correct. They're mostly civilians massacred. There are some soldiers that were killed. Total deaths, 1,200, but completely unprovoked attack. No military purpose, just terror. You're going to see in a minute. You're going to hear from an actual terrorist who's captured by the Israelis and interrogated, and you can hear in your own words. And that's what I'm going to be showing you today, what these people are, in their own words, who they are, what they want to do. But before I get to that, I have to say that I'm really disgusted by how the left is, and not just the left, mainstream Democrats, how they're trying to sanitize what Hamas is and what Hamas is doing and what their purpose is. I'm going to give you some examples now, and then we'll go to hearing terrorists and religious figures in Gaza in their own words. But here is a quote from the New York Times, article from the New York Times. Here it is. As Israeli soldiers regain control of areas under Gaza that came under attack, they are finding evidence seen in videos and photos and confirmed by witness accounts of the massacre of civilians by Hamas terrorists. So you have that quote, very straightforward, and they say right in there, finding evidence of and videos and photos and confirmed by witness accounts, but also there have been reporters who have reported what they have actually seen too. Okay, so pretty straightforward story. New York Times, the quote-unquote newspaper of record, is supposed to be just a mainstream publication, but look at this. Okay, next quote. Look at this. Same article, New York Times. Look at this. As Israeli soldiers regain control of areas near Gaza that came under attack, they are finding evidence seen in videos and photos and confirmed by witness accounts of the massacre of civilians by Hamas gunmen. You see that? Gunmen. They changed terrorists to gunmen. Now, why would they do that? Because of the complaints they got from their readership, the readership of the New York Times. They're offended by calling people who, well, you must know about all the atrocities now. 40 babies killed, 40 babies murdered, butchered, beheaded, not to mention their parents. So, I'm going to show you another video now. This is Rashida Tlaib. She is a Democratic Congresswoman from Michigan, and Hillary Vaughn of Fox News confronting her and asking her about, what do you think? Do you have any comment on 40 babies butchered? And here is her response.
Terrorists have cut off babies' heads and burned children alive. Do you support Israel's rights to defend themselves against this brutality?
We're just going to go through there.
You can't comment about Hamas terrorists chopping off babies' heads. Do you condone what Hamas has done, chopping off babies' heads, burning children alive, raping women in the street? You have no comment about children's heads being chopped off? Congressman, why do you have the Palestinian flag outside your office if you do not condone what Hamas terrorists have done to Israel? Do Israeli lives not matter to you?
That was Rashida Tlaib's response. No response. Just walked away, refused to say anything. That's because she knows very well the depravity of what the seriousness, the depravity. She knows what Hamas did, and she doesn't want to comment on it because she supports what they did. Let's be frank. She supports what they did, and she doesn't want to criticize them, but she knows how that's going to look if she says, well, it's Israel's fault. Israel is to blame for Hamas terrorists or gunmen, as the New York Times changed their quote. What they did, and she supports what they did, but she knows how bad that's going to look. But what I'm going to show you now are a couple of videos. I mean, they are trying to deny, they are trying to sanitize what is happening and portray these terrorists, these monsters, as freedom fighters, these poor, oppressed, huddled masses yearning to be free. Even though everything that's happening in Gaza is because of Hamas and their desire to destroy. Well, you're going to hear what their desire is in a moment, which is to kill Jews. You're going to hear it in their own words. Now, the first one you're going to hear is going to be a terrorist just saying outright why they launched this attack on Israel, what their goal is, and their goal for the captives and those poor captives. And here's the video.
ليش بدهم يزورون؟
يتوسخ معهم ايش يعني؟
شو معناته يتوسخ؟ يحكي
بديش احكي يعني انا
يحكي البنات يعني مزبوط. شو بدهم يسوون؟
يوسخوا فيهم يعني ينيلوهم يعني. كلمة بس هذيك.
وليش اخذوا الولاد الصغار الاطفال؟
عشان سخموهم.
This whole idea that the Hamas, as I said, that they're freedom fighters or something, that they just want their own state, they just want peace or whatever. Well, this is what they want.
اللهم عليك بيهود، شل أركانهم ودمر كيانهم. اللهم مكننا من رقاب يهود، اللهم مكننا من رقاب يهود.
فلقد اقترب يوم ذبحكم وصالكم والقضاء عليكم حتى لا يبقى يهودي ولا صهيوني على وجه هذه الأرض. عقيدتنا في قتالكم أننا سنبيدكم على بكرة أبيكم ولن نبقي منكم أحدا.
اقتلوهم حيث ثقفتموه، ما فيش بنعرفش حدد وين ما بنستطيع سنقاومهم.
التي يتبر فيها ملكهم ويباد فيها أبناؤهم.
اللهم عليك باليهود ومن والاهم، اللهم عليك بالأمريكان ومن والاهم، اللهم احصهم عددا واقتلهم بددا ولا تغادر منهم أحدا.
Everything that you saw speaks for itself. There's really nothing that I need to add to it. It's just that nobody can listen to watch what you just saw and deny what they're doing. They're saying it in their own words. It would be wonderful if at least Fox News or somebody could show that video that I just showed you, that last one, of what the Gaza, what the goal is of Hamas and these jihadists everywhere. And I guess that's my thought for today. Thanks for stopping by. If you could subscribe, that would really be great. Show this video to anyone you think would benefit from it. And come back and see me again. I would love to see all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.